I'm just going to say there is a lot of gold medal, Olympic gold medal talent in the house. This is the head coach for Houston's Love Volleyball team, Massimo Barbolini.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks so much for having us in your training facility.
It's a pleasure.
You were fresh in Houston off the back of the Paris Olympics, where you took home gold for the Italian national team.
Yes, it was a great experience for me. I was assistant second coach in this team. It was really nice experience. I played also Olympic Games 2 times as a first coach in Beijing and London. We didn't won nothing, but this season we won the gold, so it was really great experience.
And now you're here in Houston to take our team to the top.
Yes, we are trying. We are trying with all the girls. I think it's a really good team, really good players. We are working. Okay, we are in work in progress because we start to work only in November.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that in February for Kansas City, but overall in April for Louisville, we will be ready to do our best.
Oh my gosh, well this is very exciting, and we are going to meet 2 of the players from Houston's Love Volleyball team coming up next on Houston Life. Don't go away. Welcome back to Houston Life. Did you know that Houston has a pro volleyball team? Did you?
No, I did not.
They are part of the Love Volleyball League. And on our Houston, there are a couple of Olympians. On our Houston team, there's a couple of Olympians and elite players who are all over the world, and we're excited to check them out today.
The season has just started. First serve was January 9th, and tonight teams are playing in Madison, Wisconsin. It's going to be cold. They're going to be back in Houston at the end of January, and today Mel Camp is out at Skyline Houston across from City Center, where our Houston players train to learn more about the Love Volleyball Pro League.
Oh my gosh, yeah, isn't this amazing? We have a pro volleyball team here in Houston, and I'm just like standing in between 2 2-time Olympic gold medalists. Oh my goodness. Micah Hancock, Jordan Thompson, thank you so much for taking some time. I know you guys have a big game tomorrow. I kind of feel like I'm getting in the way of training. For people who don't know what Love Volleyball is, Micah, tell us a little bit about the league.
Well, Love is a league that's starting to, this ecosystem of youth players to see what professional volley looks like. And we are so excited to be a part of it and just grow the game. We've got 6 teams, and we've got some Love weekends where 4 teams get in the same city. So we hopefully draw some people in and watch some good volleyball.
It's amazing. And I mean, the team is from everywhere because where have you come from?
I'm from Oklahoma originally.
Okay, originally.
I played 7 years in Italy and 2 years in Poland.
I mean, this is international caliber volleyball right here in our backyard, which is huge. And Jordan, for you, when you knew you wanted to play volleyball, for you the path to a professional career in volleyball was heading overseas.
Yes, yeah. Before Love, I didn't feel like there was the opportunity. I mean, there just wasn't the opportunity to play professional volleyball in the States. And so now it's really cool because we have Love, we have different leagues starting. So there's a lot more opportunity for us here in the States, which is really cool. But yeah, we had to go overseas. I was in Italy and Turkey, and that was kind of the only option for us up until now.
And you have a very international team. Your coach is from Italy. Of course, he's the reason the Italian team won in Paris last year. So tell us a little bit about... Wait, what was that?
I'm kidding. I said the only reason. No, he's a great coach. He's a great coach.
One of the reasons?
Italian national team.
Respect. But we have him here. Tell us a little bit about our Houston Love volleyball team coach.
Yeah, no, Massimo is great. Micah's played for him on a previous team when she was in Italy, but he's been amazing to work with. I think having a coach who has so much experience with high-level volleyball with the top level in the world, that's so valuable for us here because we have so many girls, coming from overseas, coming from college, who haven't played professional volleyball before. So to have that experience with him, I think is so incredibly valuable. And I know I've learned a lot so far this season already.
Oh my gosh, it's very exciting. I mean, I know that volleyball is really serious here in Houston. There are a lot of high schools that really get into it. And if we look all the way down here in this is where you have the youth training. We're at the end where the pros train. What is it like to know that there are young women playing, watching you, and being inspired by you?
I feel honored, to be honest. I think have been that girl, right, and not being able to see what professionals look like training. I'm just so excited for them to know and have resources that we didn't have. But it's also cool for us because we're still learners, right? So I walk through the gym and I see some girls trying to set in the target, and I'm like, oh, if she just did that little thing that I had to learn at 25. she's going to get there faster. So it's cool to see the young generation like giving it their all this early and having, just resources that we didn't have yet.
I love your story about when you first knew you wanted to play volleyball professionally. I think you should share that with us because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, so I actually didn't remember writing this. I was in 3rd grade and I'd come back home one time and I had this paper on the wall and it was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be a professional volleyball player. And I was like, I said that back then, like 3rd grade, but just not knowing how to get there and like what the route was to be on the Olympic team and just kind of put in the work day to day and like how that built through my life, I think it's been really cool to see how it shaked out. But yeah, just not really knowing what that looked like and finding my way, whatever it is, I think that's why the journey is so important.
I think it's absolutely amazing that you said that at a time when there wasn't women's professional volleyball that you wanted. It's I guess that's manifesting for you.
Right.
And you knew about
grader.
volleyball. Yeah, 3rd grade manifesting. You knew about it because your mum was playing volleyball.
Yeah, my mom played as a youngster and she taught me like through co-ed. I would go to like the public gym and just play with her and my sister and these 2 Native American women, and they were just like ballers. And I was like, I don't know what they're doing, but I got to learn it. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then that took you all the way to the Olympics. Yeah. Now here to Houston. I want to ask you, Jordan, playing in the Olympics, what's it like?
It's unlike anything else. I mean, I just remember being in Tokyo at our first Olympics and I was so nervous. I had to hold my teammates' hands and I was like, I'm going to throw up. But it was so cool to see just the amount of work that we've put in over our entire careers, but also I think what's really special is you feel like you're there representing all the people who helped you get there and everyone who poured so much time and love and energy into you, and it feels like those are moments to celebrate, not only for the team and for the staff, but for the communities that built us up to be able to be in those positions. So I think that's what, for me, made it really special.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Wow. Well, you know what? I could keep chatting with you ladies, but I want you to give me some. I feel like I've got 2 Olympic volleyball players with me. I feel like I should. Yeah, I think we should get on the court, okay? So Lauren, Sarah, I'm going to get set up and you can come check back in and see how my technique is a little bit later on.
Oh, we can't wait to see Mel's technique. It's crazy. Mel Camp is very tall, but those girls were towering over her.
Can you imagine if we were there?
No,
We'd be like,
no.
"Hello."
Well, for tickets and game dates, head online to LOVB.com.